But back to our top story this morning. That's the shock cancer diagnosis relating to King Charles. Let's go straight to Buckingham Palace. Joining us is CNN's London Correspondent Max Foster. Max, good to see you. Thanks for your time this morning. So just outline for us, if you can, the shock that the UK is feeling at the moment, and also if any more information has been brought about since that statement that was issued by Buckingham Palace a couple of hours ago now.
Well, it's become apparent that he's pretty lucky to have got this diagnosis. He went into hospital for that enlarged prostate treatment, and as a result of the tests that were carried out during that hospital stay, they discovered a separate cancer. So this isn't prostate cancer, we're told by sources. It is a separate cancer. We're not being told exactly what that is. They say that's a private medical matter, but they did want to tell the public and be as transparent as they could be without giving the detail, to try to reassure the public. So he came from Sandringham, his country estate, to London today. He's currently staying at Clarence House, where which is just down the road from here, where he's receiving outpatient care. He may be going in and out of hospital, but he's not expected to stay in hospital. The people around him I've been speaking to say he's in pretty good spirits. It's just that the medical team have said he can't carry out any public engagements, not because he doesn't want to or is unable to, but they don't want to expose him to or make him vulnerable whilst he's got all of these other treatments going on. So he's carrying on with those very top-level constitutional duties, signing off laws. He's going to continue with his weekly audiences with the British Prime Minister, but he won't be doing any public work beyond that. So we've really got into a stage where the palace is trying to calm tensions, if you like, and saying, you know, we've got it in control, but yes, it could potentially be serious, but it isn't yet.
Presumably, William now steps up and does a significantly increased amount of work now to take his place, Max.
Well, we'll see. He's obviously taken time off work already because he's looking after his wife and children since she had her operation. She's still recovering from that, the Princess of Wales. So we did get an announcement earlier in the day that he would be going back to work, a limited amount of engagements. The impression I'm getting is that the Queen will be continuing with a full list of engagements while supporting her husband, and Prince William will also be stepping up to some extent, because visually there's got to be a monarchy present to represent that continuity, and that does now come down to largely Camilla and William, because Charles and Kate can't do it, and Edward and Sophie, they don't have the same sort of heft. So it does create a lot more pressure on a slimmed-down monarchy right now. But they're really emphasising this point that, the Constitution is intact and it's still ticking over. And I did learn that, the King hasn't appointed so-called councillors of state, members of the family that would have to step up if he were, for example, under anaesthetic and couldn't carry out his duties. They haven't appointed those councillors of state, so they don't feel it's serious enough to do that.
OK, good point. CNN's Max Foster, always good to talk. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon.